What's up guys, welcome to Best Android Games of November 2016. As a bit of a teaser, I'm going to start to show you guys my entire camera setup, all the equipment I use to take these shots. So if you're interested in that, be sure to follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's get started. So let's kick things off with one that you probably will have heard of. This is Asphalt Extreme, and it really kicks things up a notch. Since the previous Asphalt, graphics have been improved, and this game is just way more exciting than it's ever been. It's set in a whole series of environments, literally varying everything from beaches to temples to jungles. The customization is here and better than ever, and the cars have never felt more beautiful to drive. There are a few too many in-app purchases, but they're not really forced on you and you can get around them. Next up we've got Crab War, and I was recommended this by a friend, and I'm not going to lie about it, I spent the first hour wondering what on earth I was doing. But then as things started to piece together and the mechanics started to really kick in, this game is seriously addictive. The goal is essentially to travel as far as you can, and every meter you go you fight a giant boss crab. Whilst I suppose in terms of level design and the enemies you face there's not too much variety, the upgrades will keep you coming back for a very long time. This game is hugely deep. You delve into the specifications, you delve into the percentage increases in power from certain upgrades, and if you're into your RPGs, this game is perfect. So right in at number 3, we've got Plants vs Zombies Heroes. Now after some recent heavy promotion, you've probably seen this game around, but if you haven't, then you just have to give it a try. Essentially, it's a spin-off of the original Plants vs Zombies, but this time it involves card game mechanics. You assemble a deck similar to games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, and then you use those to fight the enemy. Quite a nice and interesting introduction is the use of superpowers. The hero that you use, as well as being a vulnerability, can also be used to unleash hell on the enemy, and this can change the tide of battle very quickly. But unfortunately, the game just doesn't run very smooth, even on powerful phones. Coming in at number 4, we've got Smile Incorporated, one of the more unusual endless runner games on the market. It's essentially a collaboration between Roman Atwood, Logan Paul, lots of kind of internet celebrities and people you will have just seen around. It's a bit of a mashup of a game, it's a little bit confused at times, but honestly it's really fun. You basically just got to get as far as you can, drinking coffee to speed you up, and you die in the most unfathomable ways. One minute you'll be stuck in a human-sized mousetrap, and another minute a blade will be chopping your head about 70 meters from your body. It somehow manages to stay constantly rewarding, with a new accessory probably after every 3 or 4 tries. And then we have Skyforce Reloaded, and I've always been a huge fan of this series because they're one of the few that have managed to effectively balance a retro style of gameplay with modern fresh aesthetics, and this game takes it to a whole new level. The game starts at a pretty frantic pace, but by the later levels it is utter chaos and it's just amazing. And the graphics are really just jaw-dropping. You'll want to hold this phone about an inch from your face to really take in all that detail, and the upgrade path is more sophisticated than ever. The next game is Alpaca Lips, and I have to say this is quite a slow one to start. You'll spend the first half an hour or so just grinding through levels, but as you start to pick up upgrade after upgrade, skin after skin, you really get immersed in the in-game currency. The goal couldn't be simpler. All you've got to do is stop the enemies getting from the right hand side to the left hand side of your screen, but the constant stream of meaningful rewards you'll be getting keep you coming back for more. So then we have One More Bounce, and what starts off as honestly quite a frustrating concept soon grows to be one of the most difficult and satisfying games I think I've ever played on the Android market. You basically draw lines beneath your orb in real time, and depending on the angle and size of those lines, it'll project your orb further. You've got to get to the end goal without touching any of the walls. Next up is Rapstronaut, and for those of you who've probably had enough of Jetpack Joyride, this offers a similar flavour in a slightly more refreshing package. Instead of flying forever, you've actually got self-contained levels this time, so there's a little bit more structure to the game. The enemies get increasingly more difficult and there's a constant reward stream. You're constantly collecting orbs, you're collecting diamonds, and you're collecting food to keep your health up. But unfortunately some of the cooler upgrades are restricted to in-app purchases. The thing that kept me hooked was trying to get every one of the 40 different hidden secrets. The latest addition to the ever-expanding range of evolution titles is probably my favourite. This is Pug Evolution. For the uninitiated, all of these evolution games kind of have the same concept. You tap open crates to reveal an animal, and join 2 animals together of the same rank, and it creates one of the rank above. Higher ranked pugs generate more cash, and you use that to buy upgrades, which then make the game a little bit more fulfilling, with the end goal to try and discover the god. So guys, there you have it. Those are my best Android games of November 2016. If you did enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you whack that subscribe button. These videos take me absolutely ages to make, and there's a ton more cool stuff coming. With that being said, I'm Mrwhosetheboss, and I'm signing out.